So again, welcome and thank you very much for attending this introduction to our Etiquette Business Bootcamp. My name's Andrew Neitlich. Let me take you through the agenda. What we're going to do today is I want to first go through some introductions. I want to take you through the etiquette opportunity and 3 reasons why etiquette is a great business. I then want to take you through the agenda, what we're going to cover on our Etiquette Business Bootcamp. I want to tell you what it takes to get in. Those of you who are already certified etiquette trainers or part of one of our certified etiquette training programs as of 2014 are automatically enrolled, and then let you know next steps and answer any questions you might have. Okay, and as always, just ask questions as we go. I'll get to them as I can, and certainly by the end. Okay, and again, thank you very much for taking the time to attend today. Let me take you through introductions. You should all know Elena. She's the CEO and founder of Etiquette Moms. Today she's leading a training, and she won't be here, but let me tell you about her if you don't already know. She's the proud mother of 2 small boys, as am I, Noah and Seth, and daughter Willow. She is the reason we're all here, but she's an international etiquette expert. She's trained etiquette trainers from over 70 countries around the world. She's been seen on Fox and Friends, Today. She's been featured in the New York Times, Entrepreneur Magazine. She won a contest with Alibaba that's recently gone public. She won the contest before Alibaba went public. And her mission has been to create etiquette training curricula that are affordable to all. And one of our proudest testimonials is from somebody who's taken one of the $5,000 etiquette certification programs, who wrote us to say, I've also recently taken your program, and hands down it goes head to head against the most expensive trainings out there. And so we were really proud of that, and others have written to tell us the exact same thing. So that's our mission, and we're really proud of it. My name's Andrew Neitlich. I'm the CFO of Etiquette Moms. Where I help is in supporting you with your business development. Any questions that you might have that Elena can't answer or doesn't have time to answer, she'll refer to me, and I'm delighted to work with you anytime. I'm the author of 3 guerrilla marketing books. I received my MBA from Harvard Business School. I have my own businesses. I train executive coaches from around the world and business coaches from around the world, and run my own executive coaching and consulting practice. At the same time, anytime our members need support, I'm happy to help, and I'll be leading the Etiquette Trainer Business Boot Camps. So that's why I'm presenting today. I want to give you an overview of the program. Okay, so that's who we are, and we're delighted to be talking to you today. So let's talk about the opportunity for etiquette training. And what I'd like to do is let's just start by thinking about the part-time opportunity only. Okay, and I want you to think about one of 2 possibilities. Now here, I'm not making any earnings claims whatsoever. I'd just like you to set some goals for yourself for a moment, and to keep it simple, I'm thinking part-time. We've surveyed etiquette trainers and found that there are some that do this part-time, some that do it full-time. And all I'd like you to do is think about 1 event per month. 1 event that could earn $1,000, or 1 event that could earn $2,500. A $1,000 event might be a class of 10 students where you charge $100 per student. Now, if you don't like that price, that's fine. Just adjust it, right? Perhaps it's 20 students at $50. Whatever works for you. Just imagine something like that. And again, if you have to adjust the number so that it feels realistic to you, please do so. I'm not making any claims. I'm not telling you what you should charge. I'm just asking you to set an aspiration for just 1 event per month. On the other hand, where it comes to business etiquette training, I do have a lot of knowledge there. And I know for sure that here in the United States, $2,500 for 1 business etiquette training is on the lower end of the spectrum. That would cover a half-day business etiquette training. Why do I know that? Because when Elena and I do a training together for a full day in an organization, right now we're quoting $7,500 and receiving that and for a half day, $5,000 is about right. Okay, so we know that if we wanted to run a lifestyle business just focused on business etiquette, $2,500 once a month would be quite simple to do in the United States. There's a lot of demand for that. Okay, so I just want you to imagine that and just pick for you some goal if you just did one event per month. Okay, does everybody have something in mind? Okay, just think about that aspiration. And so that's per month, and let's just play the numbers out a little bit. You know, if you just do $1,000 every month for a year, that's $12,000 for a year, as you see on this PowerPoint slide. It's not very complicated math. And if you take that out a little bit, as we'll do in a minute, and before we do, you know, just imagine the business etiquette opportunity of $2,500 per month. That's $30,000 per year. And again, if you did a full day training at $7,500, you could see the opportunity there. But again, let's keep it simple. Just one event, $2,500 per month, part-time, very simple lifestyle business. You can see what happens. And so roll that out over 10 years, and you can see that $12,000 to $25,000 or $30,000 per year becomes pretty substantial after a decade. And just think a little bit about what you can do if all you're doing is a part-time opportunity to save up some money. What that can mean for retirement, fund money, something for your children if you have children. And all of a sudden, a very fun business like etiquette can become some pretty serious money if you treat it in a serious manner. And so we've gotten some pretty nice stories from our etiquette trainers who just think about it very simply. One event per month, saving some money in a part-time way, and they can do quite a bit after a decade. Or if you're using it to support your family, you can really contribute to the family's finances. At the same time, imagine if you did this full-time. If instead of just one event per month, you're thinking about one event per week. And you can see that what we have here is a very fun business that can have a massive impact on people's lives and also be potentially lucrative for you. And so that's the opportunity. And all I ask you to do is think a little bit about your aspirations and what you'd like to make happen for yourself. Okay? And again, just ask any questions as you have them. But, you know, any business starts with a couple of things. One is a passion, something that you'd like to do, something that you care about, something where you can bring value to others. But, of course, there has to be an opportunity. There has to be a way to make an income that matters. And so with that, let's talk about why etiquette is potentially a great business. And here's 3 reasons why. One, I can't think of another business where you can make as much of a difference as you can with etiquette training. Every year through the Society of Certified Etiquette Trainers, we survey the members of that society and ask them, what's the biggest impact you've had on your audience? And the responses are absolutely inspiring. By the way, you can get a copy of that survey on our website at etiquettemoms.com just by going to our blog, or you can request it from Elena and she'll get it for you. And we just see all sorts of incredible stories about people who have improved their job prospects, kids who had never worn ties before, or go to events where they just feel like they're somebody for the first time, start looking people in the eye, know how to speak to adults, people who have important life skills. I mean, you really can have an incredible impact in your community, whether it's with your kids, with students that you teach, with people in your church or religious organization, in nonprofits, in your community. So that's a phenomenal quality of etiquette business. Number two, it's easy to get started. As you can see in this image, there should not be a lot of assembly required. Okay, all you need is yourself and the curriculum, and you can be fine. We've received some wonderful photos of people teaching table manners with our curriculum using nothing more than paper plates and the space provided to them by a church or a local community organization, and they've been doing wonderful things. So this is a business that does not require a massive investment. You don't even need a fancy website to get started. In fact, I would suggest if you're investing a lot of money in a big website or expensive brochures, that perhaps you're going about this the wrong way. And that's one of the things we'll teach in the boot camp. Okay, it's an easy, low overhead business to get started. Unlike so many other businesses that require huge ongoing investments. You can work from home. You don't need to keep buying inventory. It's basically a business about you, where you're selling yourself and the content is in the curriculum. So that's a second great thing about an etiquette training business. And number three, the sky is the limit. It's up to you and your aspirations. If you want to do one training a month or every couple of months, you can do that. If you just want to do this with friends and train friends or a local school, you can do that. If you want to grow this into a serious business with others, you can do that as well. It's really up to your goals. You can start small and you can grow this into whatever size business you would like. And so those are three terrific things about etiquette as a business. Are there any questions about that, about the etiquette training business? Would anyone add anything that you like about this business before we move forward in the agenda? And again, you can ask any questions about it. Does anyone disagree or agree or add any of your own experiences? And again, we survey our etiquette trainers from around the world, and these are typically the things they say they like most. It's easy to start. It doesn't cost a lot of money to stay in, and they really enjoy the flexibility in terms of time and what's possible. Great. It seems like people are saying yes, excited. Right, excited that there's so much need for this. So that's great. I agree, an easy business to start. Thank you. Let's see, do you need to be, yep, good. One is saying starting, great. Terrific. So, and there's lots of questions. How would you get your clients? Well, that's exactly what the Business Bootcamp is here to describe. Yep, one of you says, very excited, there's a tremendous need. You know, that is the other thing to talk about here. Parents are frustrated, teachers are frustrated, employers are frustrated, and that's good news for us, particularly that employers are frustrated. I mean, we just got a call from a major Fortune 500 insurance company saying our salespeople are making a horrible impression sometimes on clients, especially the newer ones right out of college. They maybe sometimes drink too much at meetings. They don't show tact and discretion at dinners. They don't have good manners. They don't know how to order wine properly. Their table manners are atrocious. They say the wrong things, and so on. Let's see, what else do we see? I like that I'll be making a difference to my community. I believe there's a huge need, especially for business etiquette. Great need in inner city for youth. Yes. Many things. Good, thank you. So it seems like there's agreement here. Well, let's continue. Thank you for sharing these things. Let me remove some of these questions. So what I'd like to share with you now is the Etiquette Business Bootcamp agenda, because a lot of you are asking the key question, right? How do you get clients? And that's exactly what we're going to cover in the Etiquette Business Bootcamp agenda, right? So anybody who's a member of Etiquette Moms, that is anybody who's joined one of our etiquette certification programs in 2014, will receive an invitation to this bootcamp. It's a live series of webinars. We record all of the webinars so that if you can't make them, you don't have to worry. We place them in your member area. And so it's very easy to either attend live or to see the training if you can't make the time, because they're in your member area, and we're always here to help you if you have technical difficulties. And of course, it's very easy to sign up for any Etiquette Moms training. I'll show you how in a moment. You just go to etiquettemoms.com. It's a secure website, so ordering is secure and safe, and it's easy to do. But let me take you through the agenda. There are a number of modules. It's an 8-week program. Each webinar will be offered exactly at this time, and again, we'll send out an invitation, so please don't worry about the timing. Each week will offer a different topic. It'll be highly interactive. There will be time for questions. There's always email support in between. Elena and I will be here to answer any questions that you have at any time. Okay, and the first module will be exactly what you need to get started. So how do you set up your business? Do you need to be registered? What are the first steps you should take? What are the legal questions and tax questions you need to answer? So we have a proprietary or exclusive Facebook group for our members. And sometimes, even though we give you a marketing manual and we have a quick start guide and we have our support group and we're here to answer questions, people still say, well, what do I do? What are the first steps I need to do to get started? We even have an article that says, here's the first steps you should take. Well, people still have questions. They still want us to hold their hand through that. Well, that's what this very first module is about. We're going to hold your hand and say, here's exactly what you want to do to get your business started, so that you'll be ready to take the action steps you need to take, step by step, the very first things to do to set up your business. So we'll answer those questions for you so that you're ready, so that you have confidence, so that you know you're getting traction right away. You're getting that early sense of confidence, and you're ready to go, and you're not making any early mistakes. There's some big mistakes that anybody in business makes right off the bat, and we'll talk about those so that you avoid those mistakes. One of the biggest ones is spending money in the wrong places. We want to make sure you don't do that. You don't need to spend a lot of money to get a business like this up and running. And so we want to tell you what you should do, what you shouldn't do, so you're ready to go. That's the first module. Next, we're going to talk to you about which target markets to target, depending on whether you want to focus on children or teens or business. We're going to talk to you about how to pick great target markets that need etiquette training. Okay, you want to have target markets. Otherwise, you're going to have a scattered approach to marketing. And the good news is there are specific target markets that we know work better than others. So if you're focused and going after the right target markets, you're going to increase your odds of success. And so we're going to have a whole webinar dedicated to target markets that you can go after. By focusing on a target market, you can then be known as the etiquette trainer of choice in your market. You can be that go-to professional, that go-to expert that people think of first when they have a need. Just like in almost every community, when somebody wants a doctor for a knee operation, right? There's one or two doctors that everybody thinks of first. Or when somebody wants a fitness trainer to get in shape, someone says, well, you have to go to that person. Well, you want to be the etiquette trainer that people think of first. And so to do that, it helps to have some target markets in mind. So we spend a module talking about that. Next, the best business people have a marketing message that's like a magnet. It compels people. It's irresistible. When People in your target market read it. They want to call you or contact you for more information. And if you look at how many small business people write their their marketing message, they do it wrong. And there are a lot of mistakes that they make. So I'm going to walk you through a formula and actually give you some examples about marketing messages that work. And here I want to say that the Business Bootcamp is not the only support you get for your marketing when you join Etiquette Moms, right? Those of you in the program know that you now get a whole manual to set up your business. I don't know of any other program that provides that. It includes templates and advice and step-by-step guidance, and it comes with every single program that you purchase. In your member area, you also receive some other resources, some previous teleclasses that we've run, and now you also get the boot camp. You get support from Elena and myself. So there's a whole set of resources that you receive in addition to the boot camp, but now the boot camp will also give you live support that you'll get. And Module 3 will walk you through what a good marketing message should include along with examples. Okay? So Module 1, how to get started. Module 2, your target market. Module 3, marketing messages that are irresistible. They're like magnets. Module 4, how do you stand out in your market? How do you become the go-to professional? Well, you have to get visible. You have to get out there. And the good news is today, spending money is not the answer, right? You don't want to spend a ton of money on a radio ad or a TV ad. You don't have to do that anymore. Okay, I've co-authored 3 of the famous guerrilla marketing books, right? Guerrilla marketing is all about low-cost, smart marketing for small business people. And the great news in today's economy is that even the smallest business, a one-person business, you can compete with the biggest businesses out there. You don't need a lot of money to do it. In fact, a lot of the best marketing is free. And so we're going to spend an entire webinar, this is probably the longest webinar of all of them, on the tactics that you can use to become the go-to professional in your market. Okay, and again, there's examples in your marketing manual, and we'll walk you through those. You just have to be willing to try these and make them work for your style and in your market. All right, so that's Module 4. Module 5, we're going to focus on referral marketing. There is no better way to get clients to your business than referrals. And so here we talk about how to get a stream of referrals to come to your business, to come to you. Referrals are great. They're free. You don't need any money. Maybe a cup of coffee is all it takes to get referrals. And so we're going to spend an entire webinar on conversations, an exact formula, an exact script, so that you know exactly how to do it to get referrals to come your way. Now, I am, and Elena is too, we are both what you would call classic introverts. Okay? We don't like going out to big networking events and big parties. And so even if you're shy or introverts, it's absolutely fine. We're going to show you how to have conversations with people so that they introduce you to others, so that they send people your way. A whole webinar on that, and we'll even practice. Okay, we'll be able to turn on the sound and practice that. So that's Module 5. Module 6, we'll talk about social media. Even if you know nothing about the internet or technology, the good news is there are very simple ways to use social media to attract clients to your business. I think, and tell me if you agree or not, I think people have created an entire mythology around social media. People have overcomplicated it. And what we have learned in marketing our business is that it's actually much simpler than people want you to believe. Especially if you're marketing a local business, it's not nearly as complicated as people want you to believe. So we're going to show you how you can do social media on your own using just the simplest social media sites. We're going to give you some pointers so that without spending money, you can use social media to set yourself up as an expert in your local area. And you don't have to be afraid of the internet to do it. Okay? Oh, I love this comment. One of you, I won't give the name just for confidentiality, is saying, it all starts with you. How you speak, dress, act in everyday life. If you naturally radiate etiquette, it will attract customers. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. That's very nice, and I think very true. So Module 6 is using social media, even if you know nothing about the internet or technology. There are many free ways to get out there and get visible. Module 7, one of the biggest questions we get is, how do I price my programs and what are the best program formats? So we're going to answer that question for you. How do you price your programs and what are the best program formats? So we'll cover that. And finally, Module 8, we want you to leave the boot camp with your 30-day plan for success. Okay? We will, during this, cover your marketing calendar for the year, but we want to make sure that you have a clear 30-day plan for success. We want to make sure you leave with traction, with momentum, and we're delighted to follow up with you after the boot camp ends, whether you're listening live or through recordings at your own pace, to make sure that you're taking action and going through this at your pace. Okay? So that is the agenda. The format is weekly webinars, just like this one. There'll be Q&A throughout. Again, we provide email support. So even if you don't get your question answered or you can't make the webinar live, you can email us. And in addition, one of the things we'd like to offer is if you register for our Master Certified Etiquette Trainer program, we're also going to add a live consultation with Elena and myself, a 1-hour live consultation to help you kickstart your business. And it says here the first 5 to sign up this week, but we'll just make it anybody who signs up for it, because I know some people are going to be listening to the recording of this call. And so, you know, anyone who either upgrades to our master program, right? If you're a member of any program, you can just upgrade, or you just sign up before our boot camp starts. We'd be delighted to offer a 1-hour consultation. So that's the format. It's weekly webinars, Q&A, email support. So let me, that's how it works. You've heard the agenda. Let me tell you how to get into the boot camp, okay? The price of admission, if you will. Essentially, the boot camp is free, okay? Anybody who is a member of one of our certification programs can come to the boot camp, okay? So you have to come, you have to be a member of one of our etiquette trainer certification programs. So I'll just briefly take you through our certification programs. If you joined any of our certification programs in 2014, you can join the boot camp. If you haven't joined one of our programs in 2014, here are your options. You can join any of our etiquette trainer certification programs and you automatically get an invitation to the boot camp. You don't have to pay anything more for the boot camp. It's included. So there's our children's etiquette trainer program. All you have to do is go to etiquettemoms.com and register. It's a secure site and you just have to register. If you were certified with us before 2014, there's plenty of resources, but to join this boot camp, just because we want to limit participation, we would ask you to join another program with us. So there's the children's etiquette trainer if you want to train children. We have our teen etiquette trainer program if you want to work with teens. Our business etiquette trainer program, which, by the way, I highly recommend. There's huge demand for this right now. One of our recent clients told us that, if all we did was go to a trade show with the local training and development society, we would just fill our roster with clients because so many companies are looking for business etiquette training. And again, the going rate for good quality corporate trainers is anywhere from $2,500 for a half day. We charge $7,500 for a full day, but I'd say $5,000 for a good full day is probably the going rate. And we give you the exact PowerPoints that we use. Okay, so that's the business etiquette trainer. And then we also have advanced trainer programs, an advanced children and teens program, an advanced business etiquette trainer program. And you can go to our website to learn about those, as well as, again, our master etiquette trainer, which includes absolutely everything we have. And you can review our pricing there. We can answer any questions you have. And all we ask is that you join just one of these. And again, the first people, well, we'll just say anybody who joins the Master Etiquette Trainer program between now and when we start the boot camp will be also eligible for a 1-hour consultation with Elena and myself just about how to get your business started and going. Okay, so again, the boot camp doesn't cost a thing. It's just a benefit. We're including it for free as another way to support anybody who wants to get into the etiquette training business. Okay, and again, there's other programs on etiquettemoms.com. We have a life skills program, the well-mannered communicator program, which is a wonderful program that teaches youth how to be more effective, well-mannered communicators. That's just a phenomenal program. Okay. Okay, let's see what other questions you might have. Any questions about the overall program or agenda, the etiquette training opportunity, anything else that we might be able to answer for you? Anything else about clients? And again, I want to thank you for taking the time today. Yeah, so the way it works is all you do is go online, etiquettemoms.com, register for the course. Once you receive the course, there's a welcome packet, and the welcome packet has all the instructions you need to get started. It will, in fact, tell you how to get into the member area, and then in addition to that, you will receive an invitation to the webinar, and it will essentially be a link, just like the one you received here that tells you how to register. And that's how it will work. And by the way, if you can't make the webinar, don't worry, because it's recorded and absolutely fine. Okay, let's see. Yes, if you have to, yeah, and anyone who signs up between now and the boot camp is eligible for the boot camp. And again, we do record it and put it in your member area. Okay. Will you confirm that there are no additional fees after we sign up for a certification training? Yes, that's correct. I mean, one of the great things about Etiquette Moms, we're transparent. Once you sign up for a certification training, there are no additional fees. What you see on the website is what you get. And so the boot camp is included. There are no additional fees. Okay. Great. Well, I think that covers most of it. I'll stay on for a bit, and I just want to thank you, though, for taking the time today. Any additional questions, you can always email Elena and myself. And I thank you very much. I hope as many of you as possible take the time to register, and we look forward to working with you on the boot camp.